You'll never guess what happened to me. So I thought that I was going to be one of those people that was going to be married to their the love of their life, and they were going to walk into the sunset and live happily ever after. Well, that was not my reality. So I got married, and less than 2 years later, I got divorced. And within that marriage, that's where my son came to be. He was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. But the reality is, when he was 18 months old, I became a suddenly single mom. And that was not what I wanted for myself. And so really, that is where I got started with my entrepreneurial journey. Everything didn't happen right then. It didn't happen overnight. But the things that transpired as a result of what I went through with the marriage and then the divorce and raising my son as a single mom, those were the things that led me to where I am even today. At the age of 47, all those things happened way back when I was 21 years old, and I got I got married and had my son, and then I thought everything was just fine. And then one day, everything just went downhill overnight. These are some of the pieces of my journey that led me to where I am right now. And as you can imagine, that was a very long time ago. I mean, I was 21 years old when I had my son, and then 3 weeks later, I turned 22. So that was, that was 25 years ago when all those things happened. But I was with the person that I thought I was going to be with for the rest of my life, and that is not what transpired. So as you can imagine, my mind was all over the place. I was thinking all types of things. I never saw it coming. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what was next. I didn't know how to feel or how to think or how to live my life when I had these expectations about my future. But that's okay, because those things that happened back then, they all happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, even if you don't realize when it's happening that it's going to help you to become a stronger person. But those were just some of the things that I encountered in the earlier years, when I was in my 20s. And so, yeah, I went through a lot of ups and downs from that, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do with my life. And then here I am with this, at the time, 18-month-old child who is now 25 years old. But back then, it was just like, how was I supposed to make it? What was I supposed to do? I didn't know. There was no manual for how I was supposed to live my life. There was no playbook. There was no playbook with how you're supposed to be a single mom. But I did it. I did it because that's all I knew to do. That's all that I could do. So with God on my side, I was able to endure and raise my son. And yeah, I did what I had to do. And I can actually say that I'm better for it. Do I wish things would have gone a different direction? I can't say that I wish things would have gone in a different direction, because if things hadn't gone in the direction that they went in, who knows who I would be today. I'm a strong person. I have big dreams. I have an entrepreneurial spirit. And so, I've created all these digital things. I have all these things that I have created. And I don't know that I would have ever done those things if I hadn't gone through what I had gone through in my life. So I am the person that I am today because of the things that I went through. And I can't say that I would go back and change anything, because then I can't say that I would be who I am right now, if that makes sense. But all the things that I went through in my life, everything happened for a reason, and it all led me up into where I am right now. And I've got so much to be thankful for, so much to be grateful for, and I feel like I'm a better person because of the things that I went through. So that's just a little piece of my story, and I'm hoping that I will share more as time progresses. Maybe even get into more details, we shall see. But that's a part of my healing and hope, just being real out loud with the things that I have gone through in my life. So there you have it.